and welcome to the Peddling Princess Podium. I'm your host, John Nardelli. I'm in the bus shelter right now, waiting for a bus to pick me up. I'm at the No Frills grocery store because they had an absolutely amazing deal on 10-pound bags of potatoes, $1.88 each. So Marie and I are actually out getting groceries today, and she's actually at the Sobeys, and I just took a run up here while she's there to get those. I actually got 2 bags because, like normally $1.88, gee, you can't even get a 5-pound bag or even a 3-pound bag for that most of the time. So we couldn't pass up that deal. Actually, I'm not even sure if this footage is going to make a good episode or not. I'm just doing this because, well, I got 10 minutes to wait before the bus gets here. I got nothing else to do. I got the camera with me. Why not? Actually, the New Waterford bus just passed by, so that means that the Sydney bus should be here soon. Admittedly, going out for groceries isn't a particularly exciting story, but on the other hand, that's the way it is this time of year, because there's not a whole lot of things going on really. The fireworks were a bit of a surprise that time of year, being cold and all. But other than that, like, there's no outdoor events happening, nowhere. And of course, I'm starting to catch up on my bills finally and at last, but we still don't have a whole lot of money to go places yet. So it's a struggle to find things to do for the show. But at the same time, you never know what might turn into a great story. So I figured, why not whip out the camera and see where this goes?
My bus arrived a few minutes later, and on my way back to Sobeys, I discovered the hard way just how difficult it can be to capture footage with a camera while you're trying to carry 2 10-pound bags of potatoes.
Okay, so I've arrived safely at the Sobeys. I guess I'm not going to bring the camera into the Sobeys itself because the management has asked me not to take shots. Maybe it was probably just because they were doing renovations at the time. But just be on the safe side, I'll keep it in my pocket. But now I just got to go in there and find Marie. Hello. Well, it's Sunday now, the next day. And actually, I'm on my way over to the Tim Hortons right now on George Street, because the one on Charlotte Street is closed on Sundays. Marie won a free donut on the Roll Up to Rim to Win. So I thought I'd go pick that up for her. While I'm at it, probably grab a couple of donuts for myself. I don't know if I'm going to get anything else for myself. I'm not really in the mood for a hot drink. So maybe I'll see if I can grab some pop at a store along the way. Also, I got a couple of lottery tickets I'm going to check out. So I guess the main reason I brought the camera, really, not because any of this is really all that exciting, but it's such a gorgeous day. So much sun. I mean, I figured it was an ideal day for shooting, so why not take advantage of it? Actually, I do have one thing to report here. If you saw my episode, Ravaged Roads, from about a year ago, you'll remember I was talking about how badly torn up a lot of the roads in downtown Sydney were. Well, actually, a good chunk of that has been fixed. I mean, completely repaved, not just patched. York Street's been redone, that section that I showed you, as has part of Bentinck Street, though not all of it. At the north end of it, there's actually still quite a few holes and an obvious patchwork. But at least up to the Prince Street intersection, it's been completely repaved from the ground up. Problem is, they kind of repaved it just before winter set in, so it's taken a couple of dings, but it's not too bad. It's actually a whole heck of a lot better than the crap it was before, that's for sure. At least there's no gaping holes in it anymore. Actually, just after they were finished paving it, I actually was using this route instead of going along the Esplanade when I drive home on my bike, because I thought, well, this is a whole lot smoother. So actually, like I say, it's a step in the right direction, but there's still a lot of roads that still need work around here. But at least I know that the Cape Breton Regional Municipality is listening to us. Well, finally reached the Tim Hortons. I think I'm going to shut the camera off while I'm in there so I don't freak people out here.
On my way back home, I remembered a sad historical loss my neighborhood recently suffered.
Here's one sad thing I'm coming up on here. The place where Plant House once stood. I actually took a shot of it when I was doing the Acorn episode, because it was an example of a house that had been boarded up as it had burned down. But the thing is, it was a historical house. It was built in the late 1790s or 1780s. and it was built by a family called Plant, and they were supposed to be, fixing it and making it into a historical property, but apparently it was beyond repair, so they had to tear it down. It was sad to see it go, especially to something as needless as a kitchen grease fire, which is what it was that started it. But, well, I guess that's the way things are. I just wish that the people in the Cape Breton Regional Municipality would appreciate more the history of the buildings that they have here. I suppose that's one of the reasons that I really appreciate Jost Heritage House as much as I do, because now there was a property that was properly rescued from the wrecking ball, so to speak, and helps preserve us a little bit of the history. I mean, this town is coming up on 300 years old, It's like, I think there's a lot of the original buildings still here, including Cosset House, Jost House, and formerly Plant House, and this location here called Liscombe House. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. But, there's all kinds of great historical properties here. And, well, I guess they're doing a pretty good job, doing the best they can to try to restore a lot of them. But I'll bet you there's a lot of lost history here, too. For everything that's saved, there's probably a house that's being lost. Well, I guess that'll be it for the Peddling Princess Podium this week. Hopefully I'll have some more exciting stuff for you in the coming weeks, but in the meantime, my name is John Nardelli. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you all again here next week. Bye for now.